Teach me another.
Ostracize.
What does it mean?
To exclude. The Greeks would decide who to banish, and then they would write the banished person's name on a white piece of pottery called ostracon.
Ostracon. Another.
Peripatetic. From the Greek. To walk slowly, speaking of weighty things, in bare feet.
Peripatetic. A learned fruit wandering through the snow. Another.
Defunct.
Defunct.
Yeah, it means dead. In a very abrupt way. Not like the way I died, which was very slowly, but all of a sudden. In cowboy boots.
Tell me a story of when you were little.
Well, there was the time that your uncle shot me with a BB gun, and I got so angry that I swallowed a nail. Then there was the time that I went to a dude ranch, and I rode a horse, and I lassoed a car, and the lady driving the car got out and spanked me. Your grandmother spanked me too.
Remember the Christmas when she gave me a doll, and I said, if I see one more doll, I'm going to throw it.
I think Granny was a little surprised when you said that.
Oh, tell me a story about your mother.
My most vivid recollection of Mother is seeing her at parties and in the house playing the piano. When she was younger, she was extremely animated. She could really play piano. She played everything by ear. They called her Flaming Sally.
I never saw Granny play the piano.
She was never the same after Father died. My father was such a gentle man.
Tell me a story about your father.
My father and I used to duck hunt. He'd call up old Frank the night before and say, "Where are the ducks moving tonight, Frank?" Frank was a guide and a farmer. Old Frank, he could really call the ducks. It was hard for me to kill the poor little ducks, but you got caught up in the fervor. You'd get up to 10 ducks. Now, if you went over the limit, there was a certain number of ducks to each person. Father would throw the extra ducks over the side onto the creek that we were paddling on and check to see if there was a game warden. If the warden was gone, he'd run back, grab all the extra ducks and throw them in the back of the car. My father was not much of a conversationalist, but he loved to rhapsodize about hunting. He'd always say, "If I ever have to die, it's in a duck pond." And it was.
There was something I always wanted to ask you. It was how to do something, or a story, or someone's name. I forget.
Yeah, don't worry. You'll remember. There's plenty of time.
I hear him at the gates. That's his music. He's come to save me.
Do you want to go with him?
Yes, of course. Oh, you'll be lonely, won't you?
No. You should go to your husband. You should have grandchildren. You'll all be down here someday to meet me.
Are you sure?
You should love your family until the grapes grow dust on their purple faces. I'll take you to him.
Now?
It's for the best. Is that him?
Yes, I think so.
His shoulders aren't very broad. Can he take care of you? Are you sure?
Yes.
Then there is one thing you need to know. If he turns around and looks at you, you will die a second death. Those are the rules. So step quietly and don't cry out.
I won't.
Goodbye.
I'll come back to you. I seem to keep dying.
Don't let them dunk you in the river too long. That second time, hold your breath.
I'll look for a tree.
I'll write you letters.
Where will I find them?
I don't know yet. I'll think of something. Goodbye, Eurydice.
Goodbye.